Wedding Nerdigans. This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Attack on Titan chapter 95. In last chapter, a couple of things really stood out to me. One was how, you know, the Eldians are treating each other in Marley, and also at the end of the chapter, you Nerdigans were telling me that you guys thought it was Eren that we saw, so we'll see about that. And I got a feeling I'm going to commentate throughout this, especially about what Hajime's doing, because I have a feeling it's going to come up again. So anyway, without further ado, let's get to this chapter of Attack on Titan. If you will cooperate with me. Oh, here we go. Good morning, Vice Commander Braun. Good morning. Good morning, our warriors. If it isn't our little warrior, everyone expects great things of you. Thank you. And they're talking about Gabby. To headquarters. Is it time for another war already? It seems so. It seems the economy is good. Which, that really, if you know your history like I do, during the 30s when Hitler took power, he improved the German economy. So, there you go. Even the run played a part this time, huh? Tell me about it. Yes, as usual, I'm training at headquarters. What's up with her? I definitely thought she would have boasted about it. Something's fishy. It's awfully quiet today. What's wrong, Gabby? You don't look too good. You're the one acting strange. What was that with the lies? Lies? What are you talking about? I don't know what it is exactly, but it seems that Aunt Karina knew, didn't she? You returned alone from the island, seemingly a completely different person. Aunt was really worried about you. If your son left you at the age of 12 and came back as an old man, wouldn't you worry too? Someday tell me the truth. I'm looking at this panel, and this next part is blowing my mind right now, which is the blood connection. The Titan Research Society said that a person would be strongly influenced by the memories inherited with the 9 Titan powers, didn't they? This explains a lot when it comes to Eren, because remember that scene? It was a few chapters back, and this is what at the end of I can't remember what chapter it was. It was at the end of it when Owl mentioned Mikasa and Armin, and Grisha's like, who are you talking about? I'm telling you, Eren's actions are influenced by the actions of his father, Grisha, and of Owl. It makes a lot of sense. If I inherit the Armor Titan, you'll definitely live on through me, even if there are difficult things you can't talk about. And I'm curious if the things that... I got a feeling that Reiner might die. If Reiner dies and Gabby inherits the Titan, like I think she, like we think she's going to, I wonder if Gabby will see how, like similar to what Eren dealt with, if Gabby would experience the same thing as well, and that would make a lot of sense. Even if I said that. Fuck, stop it. Even if there are difficult things you can't talk about, the two of us can understand each other. It's okay. If we combine our strength, we can clear a path for the future of Eldia. You're right. Why are we stumbling this early? I wanted to sleep in. If you two say such things, you'll lose any chance of becoming a warrior. You're firing yourself up, aren't you, Falco? And I'm telling you, when Falco punches, it's gonna be Falco punch! Well, if I want to protect Gabby, I have to surpass her. And this is, like, dynamic here is really making me think of Eren and Mikasa. I don't know if anyone else feels that way or not, but it does make me think of that. I will be the one to inherit the Armor Titan. Just try it. Oh, good morning, Porco. Okay, why is this motherfucker's name Porco and he ain't fat? I know I'm going to get a lot of body shaming shit, but Porco to me, like, the first thing that comes in my mind is fat or looks like a piggy. And I know some of you motherfuckers will be like, not all pigs are fat. Fuck that. Fuck you, SJWs. Pig, what are you doing? I think this is more like it. Like, what do you think she's trying to do? Did I surprise you? Walk on your feet. Oh, man, there's that motherfucker. There's that motherfucker, Zeke. Good morning. Is everyone here? It's rare for us to gather in the commander's room. Where are the people from the Marleyan army? There are none coming. It's nice to have some... It's going to be interesting. It's nice to have some tea sometimes. It's sudden, but there is a bad situation. In the past few years, Marley in the war for natural resources. I'm guessing that's mainly like oil. It could be water and food as well, but my guess is oil. Like, that's just like the first thing that comes to my mind. Has been facing resistance from other countries. That resistance has been quashed using the power of the Titans. And because of this, the world's hatred of Eldians has grown, and the situation is similar to the old days of the Eldian Empire. Now, doesn't this little situation sound familiar to you? It really does. It's making me think. It's very. I'm telling you, Eldians are the Jews. It means I'm an Eldian, motherfucker. We must show the world that we have learned from our history and can devote ourselves to Marley, because now more than ever the world wishes for extermination. And it's not just limited, this is happening right now, but also I want to bring this up because this is something, I was going to do a video on this, but I figured I would just do it in this video. So, something that's been going on is, especially in social media, and that's including YouTube chat rooms and shit, and a lot of comments I've been seeing are like, it's all the Zionists' fault. That the Jew-run media is running the Jew-run media has it out for Trump. What was the other shit? Jews run the banks. The banks run the world, and we need to stop. We need to stop the Jews from doing this shit. And I'm like thinking to myself, this isn't the 1930s. This is 2017, and this shit is being said. I'm telling you, Jews and Eldians are the world's oldest scapegoats. I'm not lying here. In addition, in previous battles, it has become clear that a future in which conventional weapons surpass the power of the Titans will soon be upon us. In other words, we Eldians will lose our strategic value. If that happens, Marley will no longer be able to maintain its current strength. You know what that means? That means Marley, the Marley are going to just kill them or experiment on them and shit and try to make them stronger than the current technology. But something I don't understand is that you motherfuckers, it's your goddamn fault that you weren't developing weapons in the first place and relying on the Eldians. It's all Marley's fault. Marley got themselves into this mess. If Marley is weakened, the wall that separates Eldia from the world will disappear, and as Eldians, our rights to live will surely be threatened. I'm telling you, the UN has been trying to do this for a minute. The definition of human rights will no longer apply to the Eldians. And I feel like it's the same way for Jews, too. It's like that people feel like Jews don't deserve human rights because of what's going on with the Palestinians. But most of those motherfuckers are ignorant as shit and don't even know the goddamn history. And I'm not going to give you a history lesson right now. But anyway, this would be a life or death crisis for our people. And this is what was going on near the end of World War II, if you think about it. Surely there must be some kind of solution. The only solution is as follows. We must quickly restore the founding titan and the natural resources of Paradise Island to Marley. While stabilizing Marley's power, we will deal with the menace of Paradise Island, which is a threat to the world at the same time. So, you're saying, just like people say Israel is a threat, well, it might be a threat to Iran, because they're chanting death to Israel and shit, but, but yeah, they're saying that Paradise is a threat to the world. This doesn't make sense to me. First of all, you're saying that they're going to develop weapons that where they won't even need the Titans anymore. Like, what makes you think they wouldn't develop weapons that would be able to destroy Titans? Like, that just does. God, motherfucker, you guys don't make sense. But even if the plan, Pika's saying this, but even if the plan to reclaim the founding Titan succeeds, it's not like that would settle the score in terms of the world relations with the Eldians, and things might even get worse. Kind of like how us Jews got our Jewish state. It didn't, the Arab world wasn't happy about that shit. As expected at peak, that's exactly right. The important thing here is the story. We will make preparations for the plot to reclaim the founding Titan. First, we will have to show the world again the extent of the threat posed by Paradise Island. To do that, we need a narrator. We will have the Tybur family assume this role, and that name sounds familiar. The Tybur family that controls the power of the Warhammer Titan. The Warhammer Titan? cannot wait to see this motherfucking Warhammer Titan. That's just gonna be awesome. Like, does this fucking Titan have like Thor's hammer or some shit? Oh my god, I hope so. Does Titan have the power of lightning? Like, this is just making me really curious and really geek out at the moment. The Tybur family? That's right. 100 years ago, in the Great Titan War, they were the first noble family to raise the banner of revolution against King Fritz, which is and I'm gonna bring up Attack on Titan Before the Fall, because Attack on Titan Before the Fall takes place 100 years before the events of Attack on Titan. So Attack on Titan Before the Fall is going to see this. We are going to see this in Attack on Titan Before the Fall, and that's where why Tybur sounds so familiar, is that the Tybur family is in Attack on Titan Before the Fall. So there you go. As honorary Marleyans, although they assume a stance of non-intervention both in politics and in war, they thought about the future of Marley and Eldia and rose to the occasion as necessary. It's true. I'm very curious on how powerful this Warhammer Titan is. Like, I really am hoping that more than likely we're gonna see this in Before the Fall, but we haven't gotten there yet. I really, really want to see this Titan. It's true that the Tybur family has never used their Titan against power against an enemy country. More than anything, in the Great Titan War with the withdrawal of King Fritz, his family has a lot of influence. If we go through the Tybur family, the world will definitely have to listen to what we have to say. As expected, a Pick, that's exactly right. But, and this is what Porco says, but up until now, the Tybur family, despite having the power of the Warhammer Titan, has not fulfilled their duty to protect the country. Now this part here is, again, this part is going to really convince you, Nerdigans, that the Eldians are Jews. That basically I'm an Eldian. So that means I could turn into a Titan. That is so cool. I wonder what Titan I would be. I'm very curious now. God damn it! While the other Eldians live in internment zones, okay, here, they live in internment zones, aka internment camps. I'm guessing and we saw the internment zones in Grish's memory, but my guess is the internment zones are more like, I want to say Hajime probably took inspiration from the ghettos, like like the ghettos of Warsaw and the ghettos of Russia. That's what my guess is. Here we go. The Tybur family, basically the Tybur family, lead a refined existence in large mansions on sprawling grounds. For them to show their faces now and act like they're heroes, isn't that a bit too much? I think that's fucking a bit too much. If they have so many mansions, like, why aren't they housing other Eldians if they cared so much? Which I don't think they do. I understand how you feel, but the Tybur family has been giving Marley grief too. I gotta call bullshit on that. Until we see it, I don't think Tybur's been giving Marley grief at all. But if we save the kingdom of Marley, they will be thankful towards us. No, they won't. They will not be thankful towards you. I don't give a fuck what you tell me, Reiner. They will not be thankful towards you. Levi, they won't be thankful, right? No, they won't. And especially if they fail, what's gonna happen is they're gonna murder them. Definitely that's going to be what happens. Hold on a second here. I don't necessarily believe that. I have to wonder this. Was Marley ever this? If Marley was heroic, that would be fascinating to me, because there are so I'm really curious if Marley was ever heroic. I think that's all bullshit. Hold on a second, guys. I'm just having a little bit of difficulty here. My computer is being stupid. Just give me a second, guys. they would be recognized as citizens. It's not gonna happen. I'm sorry. Like, if the Jews were responsible for helping Germany take over France, nothing would have changed in my mind anyway. Nothing would have changed. All right, now we got everything back up and working. Sorry, guys. Oh, Levi, I almost forgot to put you up here. Anyway, that's right. Close by, in Liberio, a festival is being held. Festival? The Tybur family has invited reporters and VIPs from various foreign countries and are making a declaration that within 1 year, they will gain control of Parades. Oh, man, that means within the year, we're going to war. Within a year, Tybur's gonna get their ass whooped. Hold on a second, let me just double check something here. Okay, good. The fate of the Marleyan Eldians rests on the outcome of this operation. Failure will no longer be tolerated, aka they will be dead. Let us come together for the future of Marley and the Eldians. Galliard seemed to be somewhat dissatisfied. Well, and now we're at the Marleyan generals. Galliard seemed to be somewhat dissatisfied. Well, he's the kind of guy that does things thoroughly if it's his duty. Behind closed doors, there should be no problem with the content of that conversation. If Zeke hadn't gone and said some unnecessary things, there aren't any in this room, huh? Oh! Rainer figured it out. He's like, yeah, you guys are full of shit. So, I'm cute. The Marleyans bugged them. Like, what do you think about what what do you guys think about that? It shows how much trust they have in them. Before a great war, there is no need to examine one's ideology, how things are done. Nothing has changed from that time. Am I still going to that island? Wonderful. We've accomplished more than we could have imagined. The female Titan, a general purpose Titan that can do many things. With high mobility and endurance, along with the hardening ability and Lionheart's hand-to-hand combat skills. So we're going back to when they evaluated Reiner and Annie. Hand-to-hand combat skills is a truly tremendous destructive ability. Although its range is limited, it can also summon mindless Titans. That's interesting. The Armored Titan, as you can see, is particularly good at hardening. If it hardens its entire body, it can smash through the gates in the walls. It will be able to absorb any attack from our enemies. Well suited to Brawn, who has great endurance. And the Jaw Titan and Assault Titan it's smaller, but it's the most agile. With its powerful jaws and claws, it's able to crush most objects. And it has been given to the quick-witted Marcel. The Beast Titan, as always, is somewhat bigger than the others. With its pitching skills, it can be a powerful weapon. And more than anything, his blood possesses a secret weapon, the Miracle, the Child of Wonder. Well, I think what they mean by that is he is a child of noble blood, so to speak. Anyway, the Mule Titan... What? This is a Mule Titan. What the fuck? This is called a Mule Titan. The Mule Titan has exceptional endurance and is thus suited to long-term missions. In addition, it can use different equipment as the circumstances require and can be used in a broad range of operations. Peak, with her excellent judgment, is without a doubt the best candidate. And the Colossal Titan, the God of Destruction. He's a God of Destruction! They'll end up sympathizing with the devils on the island. Because one day, all of a sudden, that thing will come to kill them too. Indeed, the latest batch of warriors are more capable than their predecessors, since they have been training since they have been trained since they were children. But the military's decision is questionable to entrust the mission of retaking the founding Titan to 4 children. I think it's sheer madness. Is that so? Just a moment ago, did you not see those children crush an entire country? The Beast and Mule Titans must remain in the country as deterrents to our enemy, and will not be taking part in this mission. I'm really curious to see more of the Mule Titan. Like, fuck. Accordingly, the warriors who will take part in the mission to recover the founding Titan are the Jaw-armored Colossal and Female Titans. Marcel, Bertolt, Annie, and Reiner. It's all up to you. This is fucked up. Why the hell were you the dead last candidate chosen? What kind of tricks did you use? Hold on a second, guys. Um, hold on a second. Like, why is he going all fucking berserk on this shit? Um, like we're gonna see in a second why. But what do you think of how that the colossal titan was called the god of destruction? Like, the first thing I thought of was Beerus. I'm curious if you guys thought of Beerus too. Just hold on a second, guys. I'm having issues. Bam. Here we go. Sorry, guys. I don't know what the fuck's going on. The dead last candidate is you. All that's there is to it, isn't it? There, Porco. The dead last candidate. See, that's all there is to it. Is it, dude? He just trolled Porco. You bastard, Porco. Are you defying the decision of the military? Ugh. Fucking Porco. Rainer, sorry. Look at them. They're being paraded like heroes. And there's Rainer's mama. Dad. That's right, isn't it? Before giving birth to me, Mum worked in these barracks. And then Mum met you. I happened to see her face and thought, what if... Come on, look. Mum and I have become honorary Marleyans. If we declare this, we will be able to live outside this enclosure and even walk freely. Mum and Dad would be able to, live together. Don't fuck around. You came because that woman told you to come, didn't you? To take revenge on me. Shit. Of all things to make a brat become a soldier, if they do a thorough investigation of your origins, my entire family is finished. Do you want me to be beheaded? I'll run away from you, child of the Eldian devil. Wait. This breaks my heart. It's really fucked up. But I kind of understand why he's doing it, why he said that shit, because he doesn't want to die. Rainer, will you be okay? Tomorrow's the day we set off. You must carry out your mission. Certainly your father will be praying for your success as well. Yeah. Our chosen Eldian warriors save us all from the Devil's Island. Yeah, even if Dad isn't here, I have been chosen as a warrior and entrusted with the power of the Armored Titan. I will save everyone from the devils on that island and become a hero of this world. The boundary of Paradise. After sunset, head north and then act according to plan. On the night of the full moon, the Marleyan army will anchor here. As for the recovery of the Founding Titan, proceed accordingly. Understood. Then complete the mission and everyone will return together with the power of the Founding Titan. As I thought, we couldn't make much progress by night. My lights went out too, so it can't be helped. It's a good thing we didn't run into any animals. Well, we know why that they're not running into any animals. Anyway, really, even if we destroy the wall, the King of the Walls won't use the Founding Titan power, it seems. What are you saying, Bertold? Believe in the results of Marley's research. Marley's research is bullshit! The blood connection might be right, but this is bullshit! That's right, we can't turn back. Tomorrow we will. What? It can't be. We're hesitating to kill the devils on this island. Have you forgotten what they've done? That they trampled on this world and turned it to hell? Those descendants of the devil? That's what I've gotten called a descendant of the devil. It was, oh my god. I was told at an Iron Maiden concert that I was going to hell no matter what. Like, first they were trying to, these Jesus freaks were, that's what my friends and I call them, Jesus freaks. So these Jesus freaks were telling people that they're going to go to hell if they go to Iron Maiden. And I said, well, I'm a Jew. So what does that mean? And he says, you're going to hell regardless. This is what the Jesus freak says. And then I said to them, then why the fuck are you telling me not to go in when I'm going to hell anyways? And I just walked past. But that's what this really makes me think of. I'm sorry. It just made me think of that story. Anyway, even now they remain a threat to the world. We'll represent the world and judge them. That is our duty as the chosen warriors. Rainer, I'm sorry. What? Really, you weren't supposed to have been chosen as a warrior. I intervened so that the army would have a higher opinion of you and a lower opinion of my brother. Huh? I wanted to protect my brother. Reiner, I'm sorry. Why are you apologizing? Oh God, we're seeing Ymir! I am the warrior that was chosen and entrusted with the power of the armor titan by Barley. The one to punish the devils on the island. I will save everyone. Be a hero. The boy who lost everything runs towards destruction. Oh my God, we got REINER'S origin story, his backstory. That was really, really cool. And I have to say, this answered my question if Reiner was how, REINER'S line of thinking was before he went to the island. And I really enjoyed this chapter. Like, I'm curious what you nerdigans thought about this chapter. Like, especially if you're Jewish, I want to definitely know. Do you guys think that the Eldians really represent the Jews, especially with what's going on right now? I think Hajime has done a really good job of that because of all the prejudices and stuff. And what do you think about the Tybur family's declaration that they're going to attack Paradise Island take over Paradise Island within the year? That gets me really hyped because we're going to see, basically this is going to be the second Titan War, so to speak. And do you think that I think Marley is going to use them as scapegoats. I think Marley has been using them as scapegoats for the longest time, and these aliens are fucking stupid, and they don't realize it. But, what do you think about the Tybur family in particular? Because we've seen them in Attack on Titan Before the Fall. And I'm hoping in Before the Fall we're going to see the Warhammer Titan. See the Warhammer Titan. What do you guys think the Warhammer Titan's gonna do? Or what does it look like and its powers and shit? Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. if you love what I'm doing and want to contribute to the Nerdigans Inc. expansion. There's a few ways you can do that. You can donate to the Nerdigans Inc. PayPal, Patreon, or purchase something off the Nerdigans Inc. Amazon wishlist. All those links are in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on the Twits, aka Twitter. Follow my Twitch channel, friend me on PlayStation Network, all that in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later. Say bye-bye, Liva! Bye!